What's going on, everybody? We're packed like a bunch of sardines in here. We're on our way right now to the New York City DSA Slate rally. That's right, we're gonna be accompanied by all of the DSA cadre, some of the best and brightest, some of the best revolutionaries around who have been tirelessly organizing, knocking on doors, making phone calls, trying to get every single person in New York in the 5 boroughs to go out and vote for democratic socialism. New York is leading the way. I know Grant Plattner says something like that. He's like, Maine leads the way, the rest of the country follows. I was like, Maine? I don't know about Maine.
I think that's just because they're really, like, it's like dawn light hits there first. That's what he must be talking about.
Yeah, well, yeah, I feel like when it comes to our political posture, our nation's political posture, I feel like New York is probably a little bit more ahead of the curve than everywhere else.
We loved them from the start. It's about all of us. It's about all of you. It's to make sure that we have enough power, enough asses and seats at the state level, at the local level, to ensure that this agenda continues. Because let's be real, Kathy Hochul is not going to accomplish taxing the rich all on her own. We gotta make sure that she taxes the rich. Maybe not too much, because I want to buy a home here. Just kidding. I would gladly pay the pied-a-terre tax. I don't know what these guys are worried about. But yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm really glad that you guys are here, and I'm really honored to also introduce 2 congressional races that are coming up with Claire Valdez and Maria Lisa Chevalier, because we're going to make sure that we are undeniable as a force in not only New York politics, but politics across the entire country. All right. Is that enough? Is that good? I have a speech too later. Don't worry. I wrote it. Yeah, I did. Oh, and on that note, one of my favorite candidates, and I'll be honest with you guys, I like her a lot more than I like Zoran. And I really like Zoran. Claire Valdez, ladies and gentlemen. Hosting thing, my God. All right, so we have another very special guest who unfortunately could not make it here in person tonight because she is tirelessly working to make sure that she knocks on every door in her district. But, of course, yes, you got it. You get nothing for that. I'm talking about Maria Lisa.
And I'm running for Congress here in New York 13, Uptown in the Bronx. And I'm so excited to run with such an incredible slate of DSA candidates. I'm so excited to be able to bring democratic socialism to the halls of Congress. And you all do this work every single day because you love New York. And like so many New Yorkers here, we are tired of a politic that seems to only look at us as statistics. A politic that has consistently put profit over people. And because we love the city, because we love the New Yorkers who live here, we have fought for something drastically different. Something that continues to fight for New Yorkers to make sure that we can stay in New York and to make sure that the lives of working class people are reflected in the halls of power. And we've only been able to do that because of all the work that you all have done. So, from now until Election Day, I'll see you at the phone banks, I'll see you at the campuses, and on June 23rd, I'll see you at the polls so that we can elect a democratic socialist slate.
You go first. Yeah, there she is. Is that real life size? Is that what it?
Yes, it is.
That's crazy.
They're fucking me up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, like as I was saying earlier, unfortunately Arlisa couldn't make it here tonight because she is literally knocking on every single door in her district personally. But that's why it's incredibly important because look, she's going up against the party machine, an establishment Democrat, a do-nothing Democrat. Okay. Not a lot of España fans in the building. But it's incredibly important to make sure that both Daria Lisa and Claire here win by such unprecedented numbers with your tireless advocacy that we send a message to Congress once and for all that a new way of politics is here to stay. Look, I'm serious. Look, I've been doing this stuff for quite a while. You know, a lot of you probably also were around in 2016, and you went through the Bernie Sanders process, and you were like, "Wow, there's an old guy who's saying things that I didn't ever hear from another Democrat before. That's awesome." And yet, the reality is, even with all of the previous progressives that we've all gotten elected all around the country, I have never seen a crop of talent as bold and as brave as the New York City USA slate. And let me tell you, listen. This is not just about young millennials and older millennials, as many of you are, and myself included, even though, by the way, we are kind of putting numbers on the board as millennials. It's crazy. Yeah, Gen Z's cool too. But one thing I will say, look, I'm a socialist. I don't believe in generational politics. I don't think that's real. However, one thing that I have seen from visiting different protests all around the country, going to these No Kings rallies that people always poo-poo and say, oh, they're all liberals, whatever, is that the Barbaras and Debras are ready for this too. Yeah. If you think people in this room are radical, you should listen to a 75-year-old named Gertrude, who's out there and wants to basically criminalize being a Republican. There is real change here, and I'm very, very excited to hype up and stand next to giants like Claire and Lisa. I mean, literally. Because, you know, I've rarely ever seen such tremendous ideological representation at such an important level. I mean, a congressional seat is tremendous amounts of power. So to have someone like yourself, to have someone like Daria Lisa really advocate for not just the things that we've been demanding, like Medicare for all, but to have a much more bold vision about American foreign policy, for example, in a place where you will be able to make an impact, is unbelievably important. And that's precisely the reason why they are spending so much money to make sure that this doesn't happen. But they got the money, but we have the people. How are you going to gas yourself Get in there.
I'm gassed up. And I just have to say again, what an honor it is to be joined by Daria Lisa on stage. But genuinely, what a badass campaign, what a badass candidate who's taking on machine politics. It's an honor of a life for me on the slate with her and so many of my other socialist comrades. Guys, we can win. And And what is so different about us is that we're doing it together. That this is about solidarity and cooperation, building power, and not about individual politicians trying to get theirs. Yeah. This is about a movement. Yeah. This slate is so important, and why, again, I'm so proud to be here. My slate mate, Daria. Let's go.
Well, thank you, everybody. I'm getting a wrap-up signal.
Give us a hook. Right? Yeah.
Good?
All right, solidarity for everyone.
Oh, sorry, we have a special. We have a, wait, what is that? I'm hearing someone knocking on my door in my mega mansion. Docs by the New York Post, by the way. Who's that at my door?
Hi, my name is Adriana.
And I'm Sebastian. Is this? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, is this Hank Becker? We're two campaigns.
How did you guys find my home?
We're with two wonderful democratic socialists who are running for office.
We're here with Conrad Blackburn, who's running for state assembly.
And our Lisa Avila Cholier, who's running for Congress.
Have you heard of their campaigns?
No.
Okay, no worries.
Wait, tell me about it.
There's a very special election happening in just 12 days in your district. Both of them are democratic socialists. They're running on kind of similar issues on different levels of government. They both want to make sure that people can stay in their homes. They both want to make sure that housing is affordable.
I like that. Okay, tell me more. I've heard about this socialism stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a little reluctant, but I like affordable housing.
Of course. Yeah, and I think there's another big thing that is on both of their platforms, which is making sure that we protect New Yorkers from ICE.
I'm interested, because I voted for Espaillat over and over again.
That's okay.
What's Espaillat's take on ICE?
Well, he said dismantle it 1 year ago, didn't say anything 5 years ago. I don't know what he believes.
Well, there was a guy in the district, I'm forgetting his name, Mahmoud Khalil, I think. As a New York Times subscriber, I love to read the New York Times. And they were calling a bunch of names, but I thought his case was really interesting. It felt like the American government was taking egregious actions. What did Espaillat do? Because he was a constituent of Espaillat's, right? Just like I am in this district. I live in Harlem.
Espaillat did not do anything for Mahmoud.
No.
I didn't even know that. Oh my God.
That's right. Yeah.
So this is a part of the case? So you lie to beef up her point? Like what? Wow. As a lifelong Espaillat Democrat, I believe I will be voting for both of these candidates now.
Amazing. The primary is on June 23rd. Okay, you can find your poll site at vote.nyc. You sounds like you're pretty enthused by the socialism idea. Would you like to knock doors with us over the next 12 days?
As a very busy finance executive, I believe I will atone for my crimes at Wall Street by knocking on doors for a democratic socialist.
listen, if you want to sign up, you can go to Canvas with 2 S's, .socialist.nyc, and you can sign up for a Canvas near you.
If being a finance executive makes you too busy to leave your home, you can also phone bank. You can also sign up for phone banks at canvas.socialist.nyc. Is there a QR code? Is that a real thing?
The address is on the board.
This will happen at your Canvas site.
Yeah, they bring a whole thing at every door.
So, when we were asking, it sounded like a lot of you said yes on behalf of Hank. I am asking you now to take your phones and instead of taking pictures, scan that QR code right there and sign up for a Canvas. There are people all around the crowd with clipboards. You can also turn to them and scan the QR codes on their clipboards.
Okay.
Amazing.
I love socialism now.
And make sure to take your lit to learn more about the candidate, Mr. Becker. Thank you so much.
Wow. He's got swag too. How fun. All right. Move to New York. Move to New York. Move to New York. Move to New York. I didn't even realize Chelsea Manning was on the ones and twos. That's crazy. American hero. Wow. All right. I wrote a speech. Well, I got Noah to write most of it, so shouts out to Noah. Hello, New York City, DSA. Can you hear me? I pandered earlier, so I can't say Nixon 5 again.
Yes, you can.
Nixon 5!
Nixon 5!
Nixon 5!
Nixon 5! Nixon 5! Nixon 5! Nixon 5!
There is no place I'd rather be than with all of you here tonight in New York City. Thank you so much for being here, I really mean it. And thank you to New York City DSA for giving me the opportunity to talk to all of you tonight. Move to New York! Move to New York! You guys can't say that every time. I'm here to talk about serious things, okay? Maybe I'll move to New York City, but if that's not I want to talk to you about why I'd rather be here tonight, more than anywhere else, all around the world. And that's because here in New York City, you are on the front lines of one of the most important battles. You are, in many ways, the vanguard of a struggle that is taking place all over the country. And every one of us in here, and even all around New York and all across the United States of America, can see what's going on. Amidst the depravities of Donald Trump and worsening wars around the world, we can see that here in America, change is happening amongst the people themselves. Where the people are finally taking power back from corporate entities and back from the corrupt establishment, Republicans and the Democrats too. From the student movements to the door knockers to the old white suburbanites. That's right. From the disenchanted liberals who voted for Hillary Clinton, who now say Bernie was right, to the excited socialists who are always there, more and more people recognize the extraordinary times that we are living through. And they want something different. People, in other words, are demanding a politics that works for them. And we see it in all sorts of different places. We see it in the dozens of states where communities reject building new data centers, where you have Republicans saying they will never vote for another Republican again as long as they allow those data centers to be built in their backyard. And we saw it in Minneapolis, or in the streets outside of Delaney Hall. More and more people are demanding a different politics, something not beholden to corporate or pro-Israel or imperialist interests. For the longest time, free Palestine. For the longest time, I thought we were so far away from socialism, and we might still be far away from socialism, but we do have an opportunity right here, right now, more than ever before, and we must seize that opportunity, and you all must continue your own disciplined organizing for that to happen. Yes. That is the challenge. Now, what is this organizing? It's more than just elections. It's work like organizing tenant unions. It's work like international solidarity movements, whether that's donating funds to comrades in poor countries or participating in actual solidarity missions to Palestine or to Cuba and so on. But it's also work like labor organizing or work like political education of yourselves and others. And let me tell you something from my own personal experience. If this organizing and this work was not impactful, the federal government would not be coming after people like myself. Because for years and years, I've done this advocacy on Twitch, and I've gone to the protests, but never before had I ever experienced this level of federal repression. And people ask me all the time, they say, how do you feel? Are you afraid? And I say, I'm unbowed. The reason why I'm not afraid is because I'm surrounded by comrades like all of you. Because if we did not have something real here, if we did not have something that threatens the halls of power, they would not be coming after people like myself. In the words of Donald Trump, they're not coming after me. They're coming after you. I'm just standing in the way. But remember, organizing is very important. And this organizing doesn't just mean aiding and abetting your comrades. It also means something else. It's the cultivation of something shared, something special among all of us in the cause. The idea that in a world where more and more people are outraged about injustice, that it's our side that can credibly offer a path forward. Yes. That it's our side that has the answers. That it's our side that understands exactly how serious this moment is and how dire the situation is. It's our side and not our rivals for power. And what most brings us here to do this work together is a belief in the urgency and the opportunity of this moment, from Gaza to Washington to Bushwick. And we need all of the right people to seize it. This is the other part. This is the critical piece of the disciplined organizing that brings us all here together today. I believe that DSA New York Slate is a group of people so talented, so dynamic, that this group will do even more than Zoran can. I hope that although Zoran was the first in New York City, by the end of these midterms, Zoran will seem unremarkable. Because by then, we will have elected so many brilliant fighters into legislative offices throughout the New York City and the state. Claire Valdez. Maria-Lisa Avila Chevalier. Albert Kawas. Christian Celeste Tate. Conrad Blackburn. Ian Huntley. Diana Marino. David Orkin. Iapa Sairi Tupac. And Samantha Catan. These are your comrades. These are your fighters. And you've been out in the front lines with them at protests. You've been out in the front lines with them canvassing for other candidates. So you don't have to take my word on it. You know them better than even I do. Universal child care, Medicare for all, cutting out funds for Israeli apartheid and genocide. That's the platform. The platform and our ambitions are very clear. Take it from the New York Knicks. What's next? It's all about execution through adversity. So I must remind you, stay hungry, stay desperate, and we can win the future. Thank you.